Y'all, this is the third time of me trying to read this full declaration of Haley Bailey. It's 6 pages. The first time I was not even live. The second time I was on a mute, so maybe third time's the charm. Okay. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Okay, it's 6 pages, and we're gonna go ahead and read all of it. This is the reason why she has the domestic violent protection order, and this is the reason why she has temporary sole custody until June, which is their court date. I cannot believe this. Let's go. Okay, Halle Bailey declare. I am the petitioner in this case. I have personal knowledge of the facts I state below, and if I were to be called as a witness, I can competently testify to what I have written in this declaration. Exhibits referenced below are true, correct copies of the identified documents and are incorporated by reference at the place indicated by exhibitor letter. I submitted this declaration in support of my request for domestic violence restraining order. Daryl Dwayne Granberry Jr. and I were involved in a romantic relationship for about 2 years, beginning in 2022 and ending in 2024. Our son, Halo Saint Granberry, was born on December 22nd, 2023. Throughout our relationship and continuous to date, Daryl has been and continues to be physically, verbally, and emotionally and financially abusive towards me. I am seeking orders to protect myself and our son Halo from this ongoing abuse. Daryl is a professional YouTube and Twitch blogger and rapper. Whenever he wishes to cause upset, he starts bad mouthing me to his several millions of fans. He claims I am withholding our son and that I am with other men. As a result, I then receive threats and hate on social media. He seems to try to set up drama for his fans. He goes live ranting about me and alleges that I am keeping Halo from him. This is false. I have requested to set to I've requested a set schedule, which he refuses. I am also a public figure and am subject to public scrutiny and hate. As recently as this morning, May 13th, 2025, which is 2 days ago, Daryl was giving an interview in Miami on TikTok talking about our son, flipping the script, claiming he is getting hated on by his fans. To be clear, I do not go on social media discussing our relationship or any of our issues related to our son, only he does that. He is the one who creates the frenzy with his and my friend bases, and he is now going online to continue to talk about it and further the frenzy. This is not child censored. I have asked him to stop this behavior. He continues. He gets paid for hits. This creates hits for him. Our relationship ended in 2024 of Daryl's because of Daryl's temper and lack of respect towards me. There have been numerous of incidents and physical abuse even before Halo was born. He often calls me profanous. He often curses me out, including bitch. He often called me evil. What a break out. Since we broke up, we have had a ongoing issues related to Daryl's last minute demands to see Halo without any schedule. He will not commit to any regular visits or schedule for visits. He demands Halo when it is convenient for Daryl only. I never know when I will get Halo back or where he will be. Based on my discussions with him and his mother, I am aware that Daryl leaves Halo with his mother most of his visits, and his mother cares for Halo. I want Daryl's family to be close with Halo, but I believe Daryl should be present instead of simply leaving Halo with his family for days. On January 18, 2025, Daryl called and said he was coming over to get Halo, who was 13 months at the time. I let him into my house and asked him politely when he would bring Halo back. I have repeatedly asked Daryl to please set up a schedule. He did not want to talk and refused to tell me when he would bring Halo back. The discussion continued as I walked with him outside to assist to put Halo in a car seat. I was buckling the baby into the car seat and physically got into the back seat to adjust the car seat. I had left my front door open and was not fully dressed as I was not even wearing shoes. Daryl kept repeating, "Get out my car, B." Halo was crying. I repeatedly repeated, I repeatedly pleaded with him to stop calling me a bitch. I felt very nervous that he was taking Halo with him and was very agitated. I did not feel safe leaving a baby with him in that state. I also want to know when he would bring him back. He would not tell me. This argument then escalated. The next thing I know, things got physical between us. We fought each other, wrestling and tussling. At one point, Daryl was pulling my hair and he then slammed my face into the steering wheel, causing my tooth to chip. I then stopped fighting back because I was in a lot of pain. I wanted to get him out of the car. I wanted to get out of the car with Halo, but was now stuck. Daryl then, sorry, y'all. Daryl then said that since I would not leave the baby in the car, that I would have to now go with him. He drove quickly toward the house. When we arrived at his house, I was crying and told the family what happened. I begged his family, who were there, to help me figure out a schedule with him. They said, just leave Halo and go. I left hysterically. I had bruises all over my arms and a chipped tooth. This is exhibit 1. So those are the pictures of the arms and the tooth. That's exhibit 1. Now, line 1 of page 3, the first 3 words, which is the actual date, is cleared out, but it's in the year of 2025. So I'm just going to say 2025 and I'm going to keep going. In the year of 2025, Daryl had Halo in his care. I was to pick up Halo at 3 p.m. that day. Instead, at approximately 12 p.m., while I was away from my home, Daryl came to my house and entered my home without my permission or knowledge. He does not have a key to my home. I will bring a copy of that Ring camera footage from that day that shows Daryl entering my sliding doors on the side of my house and going upstairs. After he entered my home, Daryl then went to my bedroom, sent me pictures of my empty bed. He sent me a threatening text. Now I know what you've been on, LOL, which I understood to be accusing me of having sex with another man. This is exhibit 2. This left me feeling unsafe and nervous that he would enter my home again when I was there. Now, this is a different date. This is the viral date. On March 7th, 2025, Halo and I both were sick with RSV at my house. Daryl stopped by to see Halo. I had already warned about our sickness. I made it clear to him that I did not want Halo leaving my house because he was sick. When I told Daryl that, he became very angry with me. He raised his voice and became verbally abusive towards me, hurling bad names at me. He then saw that the Ring camera was recording. He unplugged the Ring camera, opened the side door, and threw the Ring camera out of my house. I went outside to retrieve the Ring camera. He then locked me out the house. I went around the back and came into the house through another entrance. I plugged the camera back in and called my family member for help. With her on the phone line, I repeatedly asked Daryl to please leave. I told him that he was being rude and I was too sick to deal with him. He would not leave. When he realized that my family member was on the phone line, he became enraged. Around this same time, I noticed that he also saw the Ring camera was back on, so he smashed the camera. I have this recorded and will bring the recording to the hearing. Daryl then grabbed my phone and hung up on my family member. At some point while he was distracted, I was able to get Halo from him. Daryl then ran out the house with my phone. I followed, begging him to please give me my phone back. He got into the car and closed the door on me while I was holding Halo. Daryl then drove off, threw my phone out the window, and yelled, "Go get it, bitch." As a result of this incident, I filed a police report. I am attaching as Exhibit 3. Woo. This lack of schedule and Daryl's random demanding gives me great distress. I am a singer and actress. I am often on set having to arrange my schedule ahead of time. I must be able to work. People begin threatening me, and this creates great fear. I have attempted to work with Daryl to set up a schedule for Halo, but he refused to talk to me and just goes live to blast me to his fans. I also continue to try to work with his mother to arrange time for Daryl to be with Halo. I was filming in New Jersey last month and arranged for his mother to come and take Halo to visit his father. In coordinating the trip, I learned that Daryl had purchased a one-way ticket for his mother to come to New Jersey and to take Halo to him. He demanded I pay the cost of the return ticket and would not book it. I had my lawyer get involved in order to protect our son and draft the agreement to ensure that our son would be returned with me. Exhibit 4. I was glad that I could facilitate the visit, but it created tremendous stress for me and disrupt my work while I was dealing with Daryl threats. The court also be aware that Daryl's mother and I discussed further visits after. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back. The court should also be aware that Daryl's mother and I discussed further visits after the visit last month, but Daryl chose not to see our son. This is not unusual. Daryl often goes weeks without contact, then demands Halo that very day. Daryl's mother and I discussed that I will want to be back in Los Angeles with Halo returning May 11, 2025. Our communication evidence of these discussions are attached at Exhibit 5. She is thorough. That's all I can say. She thorough. Um, she not playing. Then on May 5th, 2025, the night of the Met Gala, Daryl started up online again. He went live on his Twitch channel, voicing that he was unable to see his son, implying that I was keeping Halo from him. He then created a firestorm of the media around free Halo from me. See various social media messages directed toward me collectively as Exhibit 6. His fans then began accusing me of refusing to share Halo and being out partying with other men. Giving the facts that Daryl's mother and I text about my whereabouts a week prior, Daryl did not wish to see Halo after his last visit. The timing of Twitch posts was indeed to ruin my night, which it did. I could not concentrate or be present at the Met Gala. I was worried about my situation again. All right, y'all. We got page 5. We got one more page. Every time this happens, I feel scared, anxious, worried about Halo's safety as well as my own. I have noticed a pattern of Daryl doing this when I have events related to my career, although I am trying to work to provide for our son. Likewise, the weekend of Mother's Day, May 9th through 11th, 2025, I left New Jersey with Halo and went on a short vacation with my sister. Daryl again accused me of being with other men and posting my relationship with other men. See Exhibit 7. As always, this caused me great distress. I even text him hoping he would stop, which is Exhibit 8. In Exhibit 8, which is the viral message, Daryl, are you not tired of harassing me? You make up a new lie on me every day. I am in St. Lucia having fun with Shermay and Chloe, not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. I told your mom I was going to be with my sister last week. Please let me enjoy my Mother's Day in peace. I hope you are okay and feel better soon. How? More recently, this has become extremely upsetting to me because Daryl refuses to work with my attorney to set up a schedule. Instead, he's threatening me that he will take our son 50% of the time and pay me zero support. It should be noted that he has never paid me child support and I have never sought child support from him. I have asked him, however, to contribute to Halo expenses. Only on one occasion has he done so. I am contractually committed to filming a movie out of the country in Italy on June 7th, 2025 for approximately 8 weeks. I have and remain the only caretaker of Halo throughout his entire life. I do not believe it's in Halo's best interest to be left with Daryl, more likely his mother, because Daryl leaves town on a weekly basis, most weeks, especially for an entire 8 weeks. I am seeking permission to take Halo with me to Italy so I can continue caring for him. I am contractually bound to be in Italy to film. I have family and a nanny who will be traveling with me to care for Halo while I'm working. I have done everything possible to avoid going to court. I have tried to reason with Daryl by providing him access to Halo, even though he is not with Halo and often leaves Halo with his mother. I have facilitated his visits no matter where I am, often last minute. I realize there's no reasoning with Daryl. The real word is placating, Placating, but just off context clues, I'm pretty sure that's what they mean. I cannot allow this abuse any longer. I cannot keep living like this. I never know when he is going to demand our son to be in his mother's. Hold on, y'all. This one is a little blurry. I cannot keep living like this. I never know when he is going to demand our son be in his mother's care and whether I will be subject to his threats and abuse. All right, y'all. That's the last section. As of today, I am signing this declaration. As of today, I am signing this declaration. Daryl is in Miami online railing against me, alleging he cannot see his son. He is not in Los Angeles. I have planned on Daryl picking up Halo on Monday yesterday at my home in Los Angeles. His attorney was not responding to mine to arrange for the visit. This is not child-centered. Halo was only being used to further his fan base and online presence. Oh, I declare under penalty and perjury under the laws of state of California that the forego is true and correct. Executed May 13th, 2025. I need a water break. God damn. Now, there's a few things, right? The fact that she constantly, according to her declaration, she constantly tried to contact with him to get a permanent schedule. So all of this could have been avoided. He tends to act like he doesn't know what's happening, even though she communicates to his mom about what's going on. Um, Either the mom is telling him and he acting like he don't know, or is the mom not saying enough? Um, I found it interesting as far as the physical abuse. I had no idea that was happening. I do want to see the exhibit with the ring camera. That was what I want to see exhibit 3, which is the police report. And I believe the camera is exhibit 4. I believe that is exhibit 4. So those are the things that I really want to see out of this case. She was very detailed. She was on point when it came to hold on, y'all. Once again. I need to fix something on here. Bear with me. I don't even think I can. I think I'm gonna have to do it afterward. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it afterward. Somebody's telling me that they're not able to comment. I look, I'm gonna have to fix that after to make sure that when the people see it after this, that they'll be able to see it because I can't change it on here. Um, yeah, so those are the major things I want to see. I want to see the police report. I want to see the ring camera footage because that's going to show his behavior and if the things that she say is really true. I'm curious on the mom. I'm so confused because she said after the incident she went there. She dropped the son off and they just told her to leave, right? So if she was in bruises, the mom would have seen it. That's my confusion. Um Another thing was she said that Halo is always with the mom. Now, y'all remember when DDG came online and he was like, I miss my son. I really want to see my son. But the moment he got his son after that whole free Halo, he literally passed his son to his mom. Y'all don't remember that? And it's crazy because a lot of the stuff that she mentioned, we seen in real time, but she never spoke on it, as she said in her declaration. And now the last thing I really want to say is, um, she was very thorough. Every incident, I mean, she had the police report, she got the camera, she has the text messages. This is how this I can see how she got the domestic violence protection order and the temporary sole custody till June. It makes sense. I mean, she was prepared. She was well prepared. And throughout this entire declaration, she kept saying, like, I want to have a real parenting schedule. And if this is true that DDG was not trying to listen, was not trying to reason, and he was just trying to do it on his own time, then he brought this on himself. Because if they would have had a correct schedule, all of this could have been avoided. But this is everything's a legend in my opinion, as I continue to say. I do not think DDG thought that it would get this far. I don't think he thought Haley would press charges or do anything about it. I think he thought that she was just gonna take it. And I felt like DDG tried to bully her, which is why he would go to the internet and say things like that, knowing that his minions, as they're doing now, will round up behind him, right? As of right now, he's not speaking anymore as of yesterday when he found out the news. Which I don't believe he really found out, because when you have a domestic violence order, you have to be served. So I'm pretty sure he knew. But yeah, I don't think he thought that she would have this much in line and order. I think he thought that he just had control and power over the situation. He can do whatever he want and he can bully her. But it didn't work like that. Um, I am trying to figure out this whole live thing. I told y'all this is my third time. The first time I was not even live. The second time I was on mute, beyond me. Okay, third time's a charm. It look like we got it right, but we need to figure out these comments because I did hear what y'all have to say. That's important. So I'm gonna try to figure that out for next Wednesday and try to get that right for y'all. I will be here every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. I am doing this on a Thursday today, but it will be every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. Don't be scared to jump up in the panel. If you want to come up, just say let me up, and then I'll send you a link, and then I'll gladly bring you up. I want to have a panel so we all can get different ideas, different versions, different backgrounds of this, right? Um Once I find the actual exhibits, the main exhibits I want is the ring camera and that police report, then we can go over those two exhibits as well. But for now, we're waiting on the court date, which I believe is June 10th. And then we're definitely going to go over those court documents and everything like that. So yes, that is her full 6-page declaration, which was signed May 13th, which was 2 days ago. And we just gonna stay up to date, y'all. Again, as always, thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. If you know other people who are interested in this story, don't hesitate to share it to them. And as always, do something for yourself today, even if it's something small. Okay, bye, y'all.